Celtics Nation, what is up? You are tuned into the Dynasty Proud podcast. Following the dominant win of the Celtics by the final score of 109-98 over the Cleveland Cavaliers. Ooh, stumbled that opening. I am the Parquet Poppy. This is my boy Adrian here at NBA Swing Pass. Man, that was a great win. The Jays combined for 43 points today on Tatum's second night back or second game back here. And the whole team today just had it going there. The Celtics fall down early in the game, trailing by 8 points at one time. But after the timeout by Joe Mazzulla, the game completely switched. The Celtics looked like they stopped running in mud to start the game, and they finally were able to turn up and dominate, and they played amazing defense in the second quarter. I think that's probably the story of this game right here, is holding the talented Cleveland Cavaliers, right? They got talent. They're a good offense, but the Celtics just absolutely turned the water off with that defense today in the second quarter, and they ran away with it. In the second half, it got a little scary for the Celtics. It looked like they were giving up some leads here. Letting the Cavaliers go on some big runs, but the Celtics ended up responding with players who we're accustomed to seeing now, playing their roles on the team. Baylor Shireman today, Luka Garza coming in today, Peyton Pritchard today, Sam Hauser. All these guys contributed, man. Especially when we needed some scoring on the team to combat against the Cavaliers, and they held their own, man. Like I said, it got a little scary. The Cavaliers got it down to 8 points there in that fourth quarter, but Celtics just stayed strong to what they do, and man, just really good games from everyone involved. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. I mean, what we're seeing right now from Jason Tatum on his second night back now is just I thought that he was taking this game off. I thought the plan would be for the Celtics to basically just give him this day off, early start, but they said he's good to go, and it's showing right now. Adrian, man, how are you doing? How are you feeling after this win?
Excited. Good win. We started off slow, like you said. We built that lead up to 20 by the half. We had our best defensive quarter in that second quarter of the season. The stats, let me pull them up real quick. I did bookmark it. So they held the Cavaliers to 10 points. Cleveland shot 4 for 25 from the field, 0 for 14 from three-point land. Masterpiece. Big third quarter for Jaylen. When Cleveland made a run, he in his mid game. Peyton big in the fourth. I give props to Baylor Shireman. He hit some big threes, some hustle, scrappy plays. 16 points. He's starting to really find his niche, find his groove, and he's playing really well in the past 2 months or so.
And he's doing that with a broken hand. And he's doing that with a broken thumb on his shooting hand too. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. He's really locked in right now. He's just playing great right now. You gotta love everything he's doing. He handles the ball, plays scrappy defense, rebounding, shooting the threes now. He's starting to consistently hit the corner threes. He's playing really well at a good level right now.
And we saw that chemistry with Shireman and Tatum, kind of bubble a little bit last year. A little stints of that here and there for Baylor Shireman and Tatum playing together. And you can just tell now with Tatum being on the court right now, it's just opening up things for a lot of guys to be able to contribute. And, it's just insane the gravity that Tatum has right now. It's his second game back coming off of the Achilles injury. And players are they're doubling him when he tries to make a drive. A guy, instinctually guys see Tatum coming off, driving, and they want to come off of their guy. Even though this guy, in the back of their head, they know he's coming back from a devastating Achilles injury, and they're still giving him that respect, which is, getting Tatum the opportunity to play make coming back, making his job easier. The defenses from these other teams are going to make it easy for Tatum if they keep treating him like the superstar that we know that he is,
Yeah.
uh, and what we know he can actually round back into form coming up in these next couple months right now. But the fact that that defenders are doing this with Tatum right now, giving him that respect, it just shows the credit to him, his work that he put in to get back this season. I mean, it's I knew it would be good for Tatum coming back. I did not
Yeah.
know it was going to be this good this soon. We still have and we still have some more competition to play, right? We do have
Mhm.
Spurs next, and then I believe OKC. So this is going to be a test for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be upset at the results if we lose, because these are just all these games are get back games for Tatum, and
Mhm.
the win is just the icing on the cake right now. If we would have gone through these two games right here and lost both of them, I honestly would not care. It's trying to see right now what Tatum is capable of, and right now what he's showing. What was it? 20 points in 26 minutes today, I believe it was. What he's showing right now is just absolutely. It's good. It's good to see right now. I mean, these are all great signs, and I mean, I don't think any Celtics fans were expecting it to be this good right now, but the fact that it is like just so awesome right now, and I cannot wait to see this team how they play once he's like fully back. And it's just exciting times ahead right now for the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, it's just a matter of shaking off the rust, getting his conditioning, his game speed, and the guys acclimating to him and being more comfortable with them. I mean, a lot of these guys have played with them, so you know, 3, 4 guys that I have played with them. But it's just getting comfortable, and he seems like he's pretty comfortable out there. It's just shaking off that rust, and Joe's trusting him. Joe put him back in the game in the fourth quarter. That's Jason Tatum. He has to play when the game's on the line, and I had my doubts because Tatum did sit for quite a while. I was like,
He
is
did.
he going to come back in the game? But Joe put him back in when the game was on the line, and Jalen was on the bench, and that still shows the trust that the respect that Joe has for Tatum, the top 5 player in the league, and good quality win. I can't say enough good things about this win. Everyone just played well tonight.
You're right. I was questioning too whether he was going to come back into the game. It really did seem like, for the amount of time that he was sitting, that maybe that they were possibly thinking of just having him sit. This was an early game. They did just play less than 48 hours ago, by game time, the start of game time. So I was thinking that they were, but they put him in, like you said. He hits a pretty much a dagger three at the end of the game. He was sitting at 17, hits the 3 for 20. I think that put them back up by 12 with about 3 minutes to go, 2 minutes
Mhm.
to go right there in that game. And it's like you said, it's Jason Tatum, right? You're gonna put him in these big moments. The Cleveland Cavaliers are making a really, really strong push in that third and fourth quarter, and you needed your superstar out there on the court to get into that like mindset of, all right, this is a big moment right now. They're making a push. I got to be the superstar that I know that I can be. I need that confidence to just shoot the ball right now, because there were times in this game where Tatum did look a little bit passive. He didn't really stack the assists like last game, but he did look a little like hesitant to shoot at a couple points in this game. But when he has that wide open three right there to possibly seal the game, and he hits it, I mean, that is just a great confidence booster right there for Joe Mazzulla to put him back in the game. In the closing minutes, and let your superstar go out there and work, find his shot, and let that carry over let that confidence and that carry over to the next game, going against the Spurs. Just
Yeah.
man, what a great game to watch and witness. I believe the Celtics were underdogs coming into this game, right?
Yeah.
It had switched. I believe that they were the favorite, and then Donovan Mitchell was this his return game? I can't remember,
Yeah.
but
Return game. Yep.
okay, yeah, so that's why the odds had flipped before and made the Celtics the underdogs, and they came in and won. I mean, The Cleveland Cavaliers had 4 days rest coming into
Mhm.
this game.
Yep.
And they looked like it when they started the game. They looked like the faster team. They looked like the more aggressive team. And then that second quarter, the Celtics just played defense. I mean, it was some of the best defensive displays I've seen from this team this season. It was absolute dominating. Like you said the stats earlier. They shot like one for 19 or the
Yeah,
first
something
half
crazy.
from three. I don't even know, man, but it was just crazy. Uh, Credit to the Celtics for forcing the Cavaliers to take those shots. I mean, I'm just watching the Cavaliers in that second quarter take three after three after three after three, and I'm just like, these guys are bailing us out. They're
Yeah.
they're they're bailing us out right now. They weren't trying to attack the paint at all. They weren't trying to
Mhm.
post up. Evan Mobley was sitting, I believe, a little bit in that second quarter too. So I mean,
Yeah.
the shot diet was changing regardless. He was dominating. He was not dominating, but he was a force in that first quarter.
It was.
And the Celtics adjusted and just said, "Hey, you guys are going to keep shooting threes. We don't think you're going to make them all."
Mhm.
And they did. I mean, they weren't even close. This if the Cavaliers hit a couple of them, maybe 3, 4 of them in that fourth quarter, it's a way different game going into halftime. But
Yeah.
the misses just absolutely bailed the Celtics out. As far as because the Celtics weren't really scoring well either in that second
Mhm.
quarter,
Yeah.
missing a lot of shots as well. And but the defense, they never wavered on the defense that entire quarter, and that's what helped build the lead. That's what put them away. That's what put the Cavaliers away. The game was over by halftime. Yeah, they made their pushes in the third and fourth quarter, but when you got guys like uh, you know, Baylor Shireman, Peyton Pritchard coming off the bench, and then Sam Hauser just going absolutely nuclear from three today. Um,
Mhm.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried about these teams.
Yeah.
Like the Celtics are number 2 for a reason. It's because they got shooters on their team. We got
Yeah.
guys on this team that know how to win. They've been there before, and they just continue to put in the work. And now you added Tatum, and we've said all season like this team is going to look great once you plug Tatum back in,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? And it's 2 games in now, and they look great. They just took down a top 5 offense right now in this game.
Yeah.
Um, Held them to like what 36 points in the first half. I mean, come on.
Yeah. It was great defensive display. And you look at Donovan Mitchell, he had 30 points tonight, but it was the most unnoticeable 30 points that I think I've ever seen. He was not a factor out there. He was making shots, but his points weren't changing the game, weren't affecting the game.
It
Credit to the defense, man.
He always turns up against us in like, the last quarter. That's
Hmm.
usually when you see the Donovan Mitchell turn up, the takeover. It always shows up too little, too late for the team, for the
Yeah.
Cavaliers. Seems to happen all the time. The Celtics think that they got a comfy lead, and then here comes Donovan Mitchell just showing up out of nowhere in a second half just to torment the Celtics. I mean, the Celtics have lost leads to this Cavaliers team before because of
Hmm.
Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
He always does it late. He always does it late. This time it was too little, too late.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for the Cavaliers, and fortunate for the Celtics because he was turning up. He was hitting shots, but like you said, sometimes it just comes. It's just a little too late from him, and turns out empty for the Cavs. He's a great player, amazing talent. I just feel bad for the situation that he's in, going from Utah then to Cavaliers,
Yeah.
and him not taking his fate into his own hands in his career. I mean, I guess like him staying with Cleveland, I guess he thinks that's the right move for him, but I don't
Hmm.
see it, man.
Yeah.
I can imagine Donovan Mitchell he needs to be on a contender. He needs to be playing with a
Hmm.
contending team, and I just
Yeah.
don't understand how teams have not been able to build around him. I mean, he's
Yeah.
just an offensive force. And yeah, we got lucky that it didn't his second half outburst didn't end up biting us in the ass because Celtics let go of that rope a little bit defensively. The
Yeah.
offense was still able to keep up. But yeah, man. it is what it is. We get the win. Doesn't matter how we got it, and just good stuff today from the team overall. I said it on X, but I mean the supporting cast that we have, the white boys of this team, the Shireman, the Peyton Pritchard, and Sam Hauser, man. I mean that is a lethal force of shooting right there. Um, I don't like, and if Shireman's shot starts to come to form right here, I mean, there's really like I don't think anybody else in the league has a colder group of white boys on their squad. I mean, these guys are absolutely cold. The little baby hook that
Oh yeah.
Shireman pulled out today with, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Right from the ankles. Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Like
Right. No one.
and then Payne Pritchard, man, just hitting some huge shots there in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
We needed that scoring from Peyton Pritchard today. He plays well against this Cavs team.
Hmm.
And you know, a lot of those Peyton Pritchard deniers out there. He can't do it against good teams. I mean, this is a good team right here. This is a
Yeah.
good team. Like yeah, he's not going to drop 25 30 points on every good team that he comes into contact with. He's going to have some bad nights. I mean, that's just, that's the nature of the game. He's a smaller guard compared to most. But his intangibles, what he's able to do with his size is what makes him great and elite, and a mismatch for a lot of guys on the floor, whether it's the speed. They can't catch up to Pritchard, the dribbling ability that Pritchard has. I mean,
Yeah.
Him today, he was getting harassed going up the court today, dribbling past half court. And every time that they tried to put that little extra pressure on him full court and pressure him, who was it that was guarding him today? For the
Schroeder. Yeah.
Schroeder. So Schroeder was getting up into his space, trying to make it difficult for him to get across that half court. And there's not a lot of guys like Pritchard that can handle that pressure every single possession that you're bringing it up to half court. And we saw that with Anthony Simons. Sometimes teams would pressure Anthony Simons trying to come up the half court this season, and his size he was just too small, not strong enough, doesn't have the handle like Peyton Pritchard has, and he would turn it over in the half court, like going in, trying to get over the half court. So not a lot of guys are able to do what Peyton Pritchard does, and those are like the little intangibles that show up on the court when you need them. Imagine if we still do have Anthony Simons on this squad, and he's the one in charge of trying to bring the ball up the court, and he's getting pressured, right? I mean, you could possibly see two turnovers from him in that situation alone. And so yeah, I can't get over how good Peyton Pritchard was this game. Just to kind of like silence the critics that he has. But yeah. Tez Bucks 3 says, yo, what up, Tez Bucks? How you doing today, man? Appreciate you for tuning in. If you're tuned in right now, say what's up to us, whether you're on X or if you're on YouTube. Appreciate any of the support. Would love to talk to y'all. Let us know how you felt about this game, man. Get up in the comments, and we'll discuss. You can also follow our podcast at Dynasty Proud 18, and then follow our network at Boston Sports Entertainment Network at BSEN _617. And then our handles are right here on the screen, so y'all can follow us on there too. But yeah, man, just I mean, man, this was just a great game. Going against the Cavaliers, being the underdog, Cavaliers are trying to make a statement. They're trying to, even the coach was, pretty adamant about showing up today for the Cavaliers. They wanted to use our team as a measuring stick, and it's just like look at what we have on our squad. These guys want to be championship contenders, and we're playing a game where our superstar all-star player is on his second game back from a torn Achilles, and you still can't beat them. You went down by 26 points in this game, and you still can't beat them. The Celtics team is just coached better, better talent, better hustle, better players. I mean, everything is just better. And you know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the Cavs. Like, they're just not gonna be good enough to beat the Celtics team in a 7-game series. They haven't proved it in the playoffs. And we still got like 18 games to go. Who's to say like somebody else isn't gonna get injured on that team? They got a lot of guys that are sitting on that bench injured, right? Right. So I mean, they're not a full team, right? They're not what they could be right now. But even still, when you get those guys back, you're gonna have to integrate them right before the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a lot for guys coming off of injuries, coming back and trying to make a playoff push and try to go deep into the playoffs. They're gonna have to do what Tatum is doing on even a shorter amount of time, depending on when they come back.
Yeah.
And if they meet in the playoffs, the Celtics have the advantage right there. If you're going into the playoffs with a healthy Tatum, who's feeling closer to 100% than the guys that are coming back from Cleveland. Depending on when they come back, I don't even know what their timeline is for their guys. So the Celtics team is just poised to make a run, and it showed today. We got to see what goes on with the Spurs. I know they got Wemby crying over a 20-something point comeback victory or whatever. Yeah, all right, man, do it against the Celtics, right? You played the Clipper. You were playing the Clippers when you guys did that. All right, now you're playing a possible contender for the finals. So I'm not scared. I think the Celtics can win this next matchup. Going into San Antonio, lots of Celtics fans in San Antonio, so going to be a good game. Going to be a good basketball game. Nice crowd in San Antonio there.
Yeah, I mean, Joe's got guys he can throw in waves. I mean, you throw to stemmy other teams' runs. I mean, you got Shireman to change the tempo. Hugo, I mean, Peyton Pritchard give you that offensive burst. So these teams just can't come back from deficits that easily, and it makes it so difficult for the opposition when they see these guys coming in the game and hitting shots like Peyton Pritchard in the fourth quarter. He carried the team pretty much that latter part of that fourth quarter. You just can't make that run. If you fall behind this team double digits, you're not. Chances are you're not coming back because the team's so deep, and Joe knows how to play these guys, and he's got guys and their roles, and guys are hungry coming off the bench. The young guys are hungry, and we didn't even see Walsh tonight. I don't even think he played. That's another guy,
He didn't. Yeah. No, yeah, you're right. He didn't play. He didn't see the court at all tonight. And it's crazy that the Celtics build these 20-point leads, and most of the time when they build these leads, they are down to start. Yeah. It takes the Celtics a couple of minutes to like really get going lately, but once they get going, it's just rolling. I mean, we've seen a couple of 50 to 20 point runs these last couple games. I think they did it against the Bucks. They were down, and then they went crazy. I'm trying to remember which. It might not have been the Bucks, but we've seen it recently. They'll go down, 8 points, 10 points, and then they just completely turn it around. And I don't know what it is. I don't know, like when these teams build the leads, they're like, okay, we got a nice comfy lead, and then they kind of like just take their foot off the gas against the Celtics team. The only team that hasn't done that recently was the Charlotte Hornets. The Charlotte Hornets, when they got up on the Celtics, they kept their foot on the gas the entire time. I don't know what it is about these teams. They go up and then they get comfy, and then the Celtics are like, okay, time to turn up, and then the Celtics will just build their own 20-point lead. It's insane. They just know how to operate. They're a machine right now. Like you said, Joe Mazzulla is just like he gets these guys to buy in. When they're down, he'll sit them down, call that timeout, and be like, "Yo, this is what we got to do, and we're not executing it right now. So do that." And like these guys respond. These guys respond. Like they never put their heads down when they have an early deficit. They just keep playing their game and they don't quit. And man, just elite hoops today. Do you want to take a look at that box score right now?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's pull up.
Yeah, let's see what we were working with today. All right, so box score coming from ESPN today. Man, it feels great to see Jason Tatum on that box score these last two games, man. 27 minutes for Tatum, 20 points, 6 of 16 from the field, 2 of 9 from 3. Got to the free throw line again. So, 7 free throw attempts. He's still trying to get down there. He's drawing contact, and like, come on, man. Like the confidence that he has right now.
Yeah.
2 games in is crazy right now. Like a lot of guys aren't really driving to the hoop like that, or really trying to take those contested shots because they don't have the confidence to do it. Right? I mean, he was great today. 3 rebounds. So a little less aggressive. Trying to pull down some boards. Could be due to fatigue. And the assists as well. Only 2 today, but not a bad game from him today. He was a -3, but it's whatever, man. Like I really don't care about that minus score. He looked great out there. Really getting back into rhythm, and it's just going to keep continuing to get better. Sam Hauser today, 5 of 10 from the 3. We needed every single one of those 3-point shots from Sam Hauser today. Just really, really good shooting. I mean, 50% from the 3-point line. Like, come on, you can't ask for anything better than that. 4 rebounds. And that was it. He had like a turnover as well, trying to dribble, but just Sam Hauser, he's like, we were talking about, him possibly like gone. I was.
Yeah.
And he completely has turned it around since his struggles. And just a great game from him today. Neemias Queta, not the best Neemias Queta game today. Not the best Neemias Queta game today. And he still pulled down 11 rebounds. But his hands, he seemed to be a little bit bothered by Mobley today. The defense wasn't as great from him today, but he still held his own. I liked seeing the hustle. I liked seeing him dive to the floor for some loose balls, getting tied up there with Donovan Mitchell. I don't know what the heck was wrong with Donovan Mitchell during that sequence. I don't know if he was just trying to like fire up his guys, but it just I mean, I guess he wants to do the fake tough guy gimmick there against Neemias Queta. I don't know. I thought it was weird behavior from him. Neemias Queta wasn't doing anything, and then I don't know. He just got offended that Neemias Queta didn't want to let go of the ball. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, still pulled down 11 rebounds. So it is what it is. He was a plus 13, so can't really get too mad about him for that. Let's see, Derek White today, 2 of 9 from the field, 0 for 3 from the 3-point line, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. It's going to take a little while for Derek White, I think, to adjust back to having Tatum on the court right now. He just needs to find the shot again. Not the best shooting night from him today again, but it's going to come back. It's going to come back. Not worried about that at all.
Yeah, it's just he's not handling the ball as much. You can sort of see that starting to happen because Tatum, he likes to initiate offense. They want to get Jalen to initiate offense, bring the ball up. So he may not handle the ball and create his own shot. He's just got to be a catch and shoot guy at this point.
Yeah. He's still going to be able to do his thing. I mean, we saw, I think it was it last game? just completely wide open, lane for him. I mean, he's gonna figure out how to work that again. Once they get a little more games under their belt. Jaylen Brown today, I mean, great game from him. Today, 38 minutes, 23 points, 7 of 17 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3-point, 8 of 9 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. Had 4 turnovers, but that's all right. The 8 assists, I mean, just getting people the ball, moving the ball, not being too overly aggressive at points in this game. He's still he's finding it his offense in this he's finding his offense again too. Now with Tatum coming back and them splitting the time holding the ball. I mean, both took 16, 17 shots apiece and dropped 43 together. 43 points combined in Tatum's second game back. I mean, come on. How much more can you ask for? That's great. Loved it. I loved what we saw from JB in the second half specifically. In the fourth quarter too, there was a time where he was like turning up, hitting some really nice mid-range shots to kind of keep the bleeding, to stop the bleeding a little bit that the Celtics were giving up on defense. And I was just saying, like, to myself, come on, JB, carry us to this victory. But he, like I said, he was still able to find guys and spread the ball and didn't really make it a JB, save us kind of game. It was very well balanced. And I liked everything I saw from Jaylen tonight.
Yeah, he played well. I mean, he was close to a triple-double. He played really well.
Mm-hmm.
He carried us in that third quarter. Like you said, stopped the bleeding a little bit. That mid-game, he's on point. Nobody can stop that mid-game of his right now. It's just a flick of the wrist. You just watch his wrist action. It's going in just because
Facts.
the delivery is so smooth and so picture perfect. His form is great in that post area. Good game for him.
He's like one of the best mid-range shooters. Like, he's turned into one of the best mid-range shooters this season. Easily. I mean, we saw that from him in the finals run. He was hitting he was making amazing mid-range jumpers. And last season didn't really feel like that. I didn't really, feel like he was doing that too much last season, but this season he's really like learned how to find that mid-range again this season without Tatum on the court, and it's just so good, man. That is a huge offensive advantage and like weapon in the playoffs. I mean, it was just like I said, great game from Jaylen Brown today. He had 4 turnovers, but the turnovers weren't like in bad spots. They weren't like transition turnovers where the Cavaliers were able to like run out and get an easy basket, right? They were just like really like I can't even remember what they were. They just didn't hurt the Celtics. So like the 4 turnovers, it's like a little high, but he was moving the ball. 8 assists, right? So you're gonna get the turnovers with the when you're trying to be spread that ball around and spread the love. But like I said, it wasn't like really like they weren't turnovers where they were like steals. The team is running out. The Cavaliers are running out in transition after the steal and getting a bucket. Didn't really see too much of that. It was really just like double dribble here and there, like a double dribble. Nothing crazy. Yeah. So it is what it is, right? But yeah, 9 rebounds. So like you said, flirting with that triple double. Let's talk about the bench. Luka Garza, 12 minutes today, gave you 7 points off the bench. 1 of 1 from downtown, 2 of 4 from the field. Made a couple free throws, rebound, assists, couple turnovers. Not his best game, but he gave you enough. He gave you enough when you needed, help, because Nemish Keita wasn't really. Didn't really have it tonight offensively. He also was in foul trouble a little bit today. He had 4 fouls. I believe he had 3 pretty early in the game. So Luka Garza had to come in and give you some scoring that Neemias Queta wasn't giving you tonight. And I'll take that Luka Garza performance any day. Really good stuff from him. Peyton Pritchard, man, 35 minutes off the bench, 18 points, 7 of 12 from the field, and 2 of 6 from 3. 3 rebounds, 7 assists, a couple turnovers, a steal. Just absolutely a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Peyton Pritchard is a freaking dog. He's amazing, man. Like the fact that we have this guy like playing starting minutes, starting most of the season, and now he's back to his role that he's comfortable in after playing against starters this season, getting that experience. Now him coming in off the bench, yeah, he's had a couple not so good games recently, but 18 points off the bench is like that's just great stuff. And then 7 assists to go along with that, man. Come on. I mean, he's moving the rock, getting his shots. It was just good stuff. Baylor Shireman today playing amazing defense. 26 minutes, 16 points, 6 of 8 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3, and 10 rebounds. A double for Baylor Shireman off the bench. Come on, man. Come on. That dude is nice. And he's doing this all with a broken thumb on his shooting hand. Come on.
Yeah. The plus 10 doesn't seem fair enough, though.
It doesn't.
Seems like it should be higher, but yeah, it was a great game from him coming off the bench. Great game.
Man, he had it going. His shots just looked so good. When a player comes off the bench and he hits a little lefty sky hook, over a center, I mean, he was just feeling it this game.
Yeah.
I mean, he was just feeling it. To do that shot early in the game, I mean, the balls on that guy. He's just hilarious. I love watching him as a player. He's so fun to watch on defense.
Yeah.
He does things on offense that I'm just like you'll be like, come on, man, did he really just do that? Did he really he yes, he does. He's a great passer. He just really high IQ. Okay, like when I look at these guys coming off the bench, or just the whole team in general, Hugo Gonzalez, IQ. Baylor Shireman, IQ. Peyton Pritchard, IQ. Luka Garza, IQ. So on and so forth. All these guys they just have a high basketball IQ, and that is that is one of the most valuable things I think that Brad Stevens wants in a player. Is this guy smart? Is he a dog? Is he unafraid? Those are the kind of guys that Brad Stevens looks for to build a team. I mean, we didn't even see Jordan Walsh in this game, who could have come in and helped out on defense. And then you got Ron Harper Jr., Amari Williams. These guys have shown in this season that they can play.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so much depth on this team. So we're so lucky. Hugo Gonzalez today, only 7 minutes, no points, didn't score, but he was in there a little bit to play some defense on James Harden, and Hugo needs that experience playing against these guys. That's a lot of talent over there on the Cleveland Cavaliers. So having him, get in there, get his feet wet against James Harden, against Donovan Mitchell, I think that's some good learning experience, even though he didn't have the best game today. Still think that's good for his development. So great. I mean, it's a good looking box score right here. 44% from the field today as a team, 39% from 3. They only took 38 3-point attempts. So, not the usual. I mean, actually, no, this is kind of been normal right here, actually. 36 to about 42 a game. So, they shot well. Good percentage over here at the free throw line. 49 rebounds, 25 assists, 11 turnovers, and a couple of steals. No blocks today. Let's compare that. So, 41% from the field for the Cavaliers, 29% from 3. They took 45 and only made 13. I mean, they were just chucking them in that
Yeah.
second quarter.
Making,
They were shot chucking.
yeah.
You know, I think Celtics forced them to take those shots, and I think they were pressing. They went down by 10, and then they were kind of just like,
Mm,
we need something to get us back in this game, and they just never fell.
yeah.
So yeah, Boston was 3-0 on the season against the Cavaliers. That's the only three that we're playing this season, I guess. Yep, Boston wins season 3-0. I mean,
Good stuff.
Cleveland to be, these championship contenders, and they couldn't even beat us without Tatum this season. And then they're playing a Tatum on, a 85% Tatum today, and they still couldn't beat us.
Yeah.
I don't see them as a threat. I don't see them as a real, or like any like real competition in the playoffs.
Good
When you
young.
have,
Yep.
go ahead.
Good young team, but it seems like they're missing something. They're just missing that one player. Harden's not the answer. Donovan Mitchell. I like Mobley, but it seems like they don't use him in the right way. Like first quarter, he was balling out. They sort of went away from him. I don't. Yeah, it's just the pieces don't fit together. Like you said, they're not a threat coming out of East, in my opinion. Anyway.
Yeah, they just like their bench isn't as good as our bench either. Look at who they got coming off the
Yeah.
bench: Thomas Bryant, Dennis Schroeder, Jalen Tyson, Craig Porter Jr., Keon Ellis. Keon Ellis, 24 minutes and 0 points. He's just running cardio out there.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and then a team that employs Dennis Schroeder. I know we had him on our team at one point,
Hmm.
but we got rid of him pretty quickly. Any team that has Dennis Schroeder on their team, I mean, that's just a negative right there already. Just having the guy employed on your team. Every time I watch him play, man, I don't see a smart basketball player. I don't see a guy who has a elite shot. I don't see none of that. Whenever I see Dennis Schroeder touch the court, he should have. Man, I wish he would have taken that money from LA. I really wish he would have taken that money from the Lakers and
Yeah.
just really like if he would have done that, oh my gosh, they would have been so handicapped.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
been
that
on
was a
half the teams in the league, right? 12
yeah.
teams or something crazy like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were like trying to hype him up on the broadcast too. Dennis Schroeder, he likes this, he likes these games, he likes these comebacks, and I'm just like, what? Like, when have we seen a Dennis Schroeder like comeback highlight clip? Like, what were
Yeah.
they talking about on the broadcast? I
Yeah.
mean,
I don't know.
I don't either. I thought it was. I'm like really? We're gassing up Dennis Schroeder? Like, he scored 2 points. He was 1 of 4. He had a wide open lane to the hoop and then threw it to Mobley for
Yeah.
inexplicably.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Like, not a smart player. So you have him coming off of your bench. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good
True.
luck, guys. They don't have like the hurt players on here, do they? No, technically they won't.
Yeah.
Because I know they have Max Drew sitting over there on the. He had his hoodie on and his hat, like frustrated on the sideline today. Baylor Shireman over here talking junk to the bench. I loved it.
Hmm.
But yeah, man. Not afraid of these Cavaliers at all. I don't see them
No.
as serious contenders. I really think the James Harden move was desperation. Um, and then they were also trying to get off of the contract, the Darius Garland contract, which I don't know. Darius Garland is Darius Garland is just basically Dennis Schroeder, but a little bit better.
Yeah.
So I guess they thought like, well, we don't need 2 Dennis Schroeders on our team. Let's get James Harden. But I really think that the James Harden move was pure desperation.
Yeah.
Um, they're gonna see once they get to the playoffs, they're going to see playoff Harden. It's not a joke. It's not like a meme. He's not like a meme or anything. These are just facts.
Hmm.
James Harden is not good in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He's not a winning player in the playoffs, and they're going to experience that. If this was Kenny Atkinson's barometer for how they stack up against the Celtics, and you got James Harden on your team, thinking he's gonna do better in the playoffs. Good luck, good luck to them, to that team. I could eat my words. They could just magically just turn it on for somehow in the playoffs, but I don't see that happening. Historically, we haven't seen that from the Cavs. We've just seen them choke. Last year, they were supposed to be these playoff contenders, Eastern Conference favorites to get out of the East, go to the NBA championship, and I mean, none of that happened. Like, it was nowhere even close to that. And here we are, Celtics in a gap year.
Since the Tatum return, we've got to be odds-on favorites to come out of the East. I mean, the conference is just wide open. I mean, Detroit.
Facts.
I don't know. I think Detroit may have lost yesterday or something.
They did. They've lost. Yeah, they've lost 3 in a row now. Yeah, and I got my eyes on this Lakers Knicks game. Would love to see the Lakers win this game against the Knicks. This is a lose-lose kind of game right here. Whoever wins, it doesn't don't want either of these teams to win, but I'd rather the Lakers win right now, helping the Celtics out, and it'll make my wife a little happy too. But yeah. So yeah, man. 50 people tuning in today. Appreciate everyone that tuned in. And is continuing to tune in. If you want to talk to us, talk some hoops, we would love to conversate. We would love to get your guys' opinions, talk a little bit more on what you saw this game. We can't ever think of everything to talk about here post game. So would love to see if you guys drop some comments. Let us know how you're feeling about the game. Just drop anything, man. Let us know how you're feeling about this win, and we can keep the conversation rolling. But man, just good stuff. Love to see it from the Celtics. Let me take a look. Let me see. It's been a while since we've done some like post game conferences and stuff like that. Let me see if we got anything here. Man, Celtics Twitter has been blowing up lately. So much interaction going on these days. Now that Tatum's back, it's just the whole vibes have changed. I mean, I had, started believing in this team about a month in. What we were seeing from Jaylen Brown and stuff like that. I think it took us, a little bit to realize, like, hey, this team is still doing something special. Yeah, let me see. Hold up. We got some new odds. What's this say? Uh-oh. Yeah, looks like on a Poly Market. Let me go ahead and switch over. Let me switch my screen. Let me share screen to my X real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Stop screen. Share screen. All right, so here we go from the Hoop Central. They're over here saying, so this is Jason Tatum's post game remarks when they asked him like how I guess he was feeling out there, or after how he felt after scoring 20. So he said, Jason Tatum, quote, "I can't stress it enough. I'm just happy to be out here, playing on the team with the guys, competing, making plays, making mistakes. Just happy to be out here." Love that from Tatum. Little graphic of him scoring over Sam Merrill here. 11% jump right now. NBA championship odds. Oklahoma City down 36% on Poly Market. San Antonio Spurs jump up 14%. Nuggets down 10. Cleveland Cavaliers staying there at 6%. Detroit Pistons at 5. New York Knicks at 5. This is a pretty significant jump. I know it's not 11 percentage points added, but we're up to 11% right now to win the NBA championship. But I mean, Who? I'll take that. Who would have thought we would have been there right now,
Yeah.
man? Like, who would have thought that?
Yeah. Yeah, at the moment we're favorites coming out of the East at this point,
Yeah.
odds anyway. Yeah, I mean, yeah, just put a run together, and San Antonio's got a good team, and OKC, the odds are starting to drop a little bit for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, playoff basketball. Let's suit up and go out there.
Facts. Let me see. Let me try to find something else. Let me see what else we can find post game. Okay, I like this one. I like this post. Let's put this up here. This is coming from Tatum's burner. Here, hold on, let me pull this up. Dang, you know what? Let me start using my mouse. Here we go. All right. A little post from Tatum's burner here. The Celtics haven't lost to the Cavaliers in 373 days.
Oh, nice.
You can fact check it if you want. I'm gonna believe it.
Yeah.
300. Wow. 373 days. That's insane. Okay.
Yeah, it seems about right. I mean, last year, and we've swept them this year, so
Mhm.
seems like it's pretty accurate.
Let me go see what my boy Justin Turpin is out here saying. Okay, I like this one. I like this one right here. Let me get my Baylor Shireman agenda going here. From Justin Turpin. Shout out Justin Turpin. Great follow over there on Celtics Twitter if you want to go follow anything that he talks about for the Celtics. Baylor Shireman had his fourth double of the season this afternoon. 16 points, 6 of 8 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3, 10 rebounds, 1 steal, plus 10. He has been extremely impactful this season. All right, yeah. We already pretty much talked about that. I thought there was going to be a little more juice to that, but yes, another double for him. He's just really good crashing the glass. Am I tripping? Like he does, right? Like he does have a nose, like for where that ball is going to land coming off the rim. Not a lot of guys have that instinct.
No.
And he makes it hard for the defense to for the defenders to come down with a rebound as well. He's always in the mix, tipping the ball, making it hard for the opposing team to come down with a rebound. I mean, the guy's just an animal. He's an animal.
Yeah. He had a play where he kept the ball alive. We tapped it out, and we made a three. I think it was Hauser. Someone hit a three off the play or something.
Yeah,
he's just a scrapper. Knows with basketball. He just doesn't stop moving. He just constantly moving.
Facts.
All right, energy.
Yeah, you want to watch a highlight? Let's watch a highlight. Let's watch the Jason Tatum dagger. We are trying new things today, so here we go.
There, and it's back up to 12.
Here it comes.
Gets it out to Kada. Kada kicks it out. Tatum.
There it is.
I love that. Just the confidence to take the shot. I mean, he was super wide open. Really good find there from Kada. Oh my gosh. He's just like, oh gosh. I just love that pass from Kada, man. His yeah, and Kata's passing, man, has just been really, really crucial for this team this season. Man, it's really, really progressed. It's gonna get better too. With that connection between Tatum and Kada is gonna get better as well. Can't wait for that, my man. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and put some respect, Shaq. Put some respect on my man Baylor Shireman. I'm sorry, man, but I cannot get over these old dudes just still talking crap. Don't do their research on these players, and continue to put players down. I didn't even know Baylor Shireman. I don't even know who that is. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, that's kind of disrespectful. Yeah.
Like, come on. Just like just keep your comments to yourself. I'm just tired of these guys just always like talking about the game, and I'm so like not like just talking about it in a way that's just like not beneficial to the league. I'm so sick of it, and
Yeah.
man, it's just like, come on, bro. Like,
Yeah.
like NBC's doing it right. You know, they might be a little boring, but they're doing it right with their coverage, the way they talk about players. Even Prime is doing it the right way. Like, this is what people want to hear. This is like fans of basketball, like they want to learn more about basketball. They want to know about what's going on in the league. They don't want to hear a guy every single time he gets on TV just saying like, "Oh, who is that? Oh, never heard of him. Is he elite? Can he do what I do in my prime?" Like Shaq. Nobody cares about what you did like what you did in the past. Like he brings it up into every single conversation, and it's just been getting annoying now. It's just like going on like 5-10 years. It's like ridiculous at this point, and the fact that people cried for these guys like getting canceled, and then ESPN picks them up, and it's just like, great, now I have to watch them on ESPN. Like these guys need to just go like off into the sunset, man. Just go chill on a beautiful beach in Bermuda or something, and like bring a nice bring a nice 40-year-old woman like next to you or something. I don't even know if these guys are married or not. Like, you know, like just go home, spend time, be a family man or something already. Like, I don't know, man. I'm just like sick of these. I get sick of these guys.
Yeah, like you said, they just don't study the game. I mean, do your research, do your homework, and be familiar with whoever plays. They should know every guy that plays on every team. They should know everyone, A to Z, and just. I mean, I would have more respect if they did a game by play game, just the games.
Mm-hmm.
But for them to be in the studio, it just shows their lack of insight in the game.
Yeah,
that's just my opinion, anyway.
Yeah, I just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's old. It's old. It's like a gimmick. But it's like the thing is like ESPN, they did the right thing, right, by getting these guys for them, right? Because like ESPN, for for what it's worth right now, they are a clickbait, rage bait kind of programming now. Like that's what they do. Like that is where they make their money, by the clicks and views of rage baiting. And they signed they signed these guys, Kenny and Chuck, some of the best rage baiters in the history of sports network television here right now. And they know like they just have to put that clip on YouTube or Twitter, X, Facebook, and they put that clip up of Baylor Shireman, or I don't even know if they're going to do it, but they know that they can use these guys' clips and just generate revenue. And build up clicks. Like that's why they signed him.
Yeah.
They know TNT was getting rid of him because the program had fallen off. Right? There are like the dedicated people that watch them and everything, like night in and night out. But I'm sorry, I can't watch Kenny running to a big screen TV every single day. I can't watch Shaq year after year around Christmas time falling into a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
The gimmick gets old, the shtick gets old, and it was time to move on from them, in my opinion. And ESPN just came in, swooped in, and took them, and basically said, "These are going to be our revenue makers. These guys are going to generate the clicks for our network, our dying network, for the next however many years." And I'm just upset that we have to keep watching them. They're going to keep talking crap about players every chance they get, and it's not even like they just do it to Celtics or Lakers. Like they do it to literally every team that plays a game on that network.
Yeah, that network's kind of sad. I mean, they got the Cam Newtons, they got the Stephen A. Smiths, like you said, just the clickbait generators that, like you said, just generate revenue for the team, for the station, the network. It's kind of I despise clickbait. I try not to post it on my platforms just because it's kind of not productive, but I mean, it's a gimmick though.
And ESPN was so smart about how they staggered the season out for them too, right? Like they didn't put Kenny and Shaq and Chuck on early in the season, right? There was a lot of games this season without without seeing those guys. It got all backloaded into kind of like this time of the year because right now, no football. Baseball is barely started. It's getting ramped up. And who do you want? Who do you want on TV? Who do you want on the network right now, generating clicks and bait and all that stuff? These guys. This is the perfect opportunity to start displaying these guys in the season, and start making that money for ESPN and these networks by generating clicks. So the ESPN, they know what they're doing, and it's just sickening to me. It's just like I'm fed up with it. I'm fed up with the rage bait from these guys. Like they're all like, man, it's just the game. It's passed them by. Like the years have passed them by, man. These guys just, it gets old, and I'm tired of it. So that's just all I have to say on that.
Yeah, the days of Chris Berman, Stuart Scott, those days are long past us, where they just cover the sports and just report on the sports, highlights, and it's just now everyone's got their own like mini series, mini show where they just generate clicks, and it's a tough watch, man. I hardly ever tune into ESPN unless it's a game. I don't watch any of those programming, and
yeah, same.
It's not a good watch.
I only pay for the app to like watch the games. Like I could stream East it, but it's just like you don't get the quality like with on a stream, right? It's just the reliability. That's the only reason why I pay for it. It's reliable. I can take it. I could take the game anywhere, but that's it. I don't ingest any of the content, nothing like that, unless it's just a Celtics game on that network.
True.
Trying to see. All right, so we got a couple people saying player of the game, Jaylen Brown. I agree with that. I think Jaylen Brown was great this game. Last two games actually. Trying to see if we got any. Yep, even the Celtics posted it. Player of the game. All right, cool. But yeah, man. That's all I got really much to say about this game today. Just a great win. I think with that, I'm gonna head out. Got some errands to run, but it was great talking with you, man. As always. And we're coming back for the next game against the San Antonio Spurs as well. If you tuned in, we appreciate you. Give us a follow at Parquet Poppy at NBA Swing Pass. We're going to take out here. If you're still watching some basketball today, let's go. No, I'm not even going to say it. I don't even want to say that because one day somebody will clip me saying that. So I'm not even going to say let's go this team, right? So go enjoy some basketball, man. Some good hoops today on TV. Enjoy the rest of your, what is it, Saturday? Sunday, man. It's Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening, Sunday afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. And we'll see you for the next post-game podcast. It was a treat watching this game, watching the Celtics defeat a Cleveland Cavaliers team that wants to make a finals run, but I don't see that happening. I don't see it happening. So Celtics are in prime position this postseason. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep Tatum healthy. And we'll see y'all in the next podcast, breaking down what we saw against Spurs versus Celtics. Peace out, everyone. Have a great rest of your Sunday. And as always, go Celtics. Talk to y'all later.
Ends tonight here. It's over. Time to say it again, Boston. Anything's possible. Banner number 18 has been secured. The Celtics are NBA champions.